50% of businesses fail within 5 years. Not because they had bad products, not because they ran out of money, but because they were too nice. In 1513, a guy who got fired from politics wrote the ultimate playbook on how to build something that can't be destroyed. The Catholic Church banned it. Business schools won't teach it. Dictators studied it. But today, it's the secret operating system of Silicon Valley. His name was Niccolò Machiavelli, and he didn't care about your feelings. Have you ever felt like you're playing by the rules while everyone else is cheating? Like you're working 80-hour weeks, but competitors with worse products are somehow winning. That's because you're playing checkers. They're playing chess. And Machiavelli wrote the rulebook 500 years ago. If you want a participation trophy, go back to TikTok. But if you want to build a business that is truly unbreakable, an empire that survives recessions, competitors, and chaos, then you need to learn the dark art of Machiavelli. Buckle up. We are about to break some rules. Let me be clear. This isn't about being evil. It's about being effective. Machiavelli taught that a great leader needs to be two things: a lion and a fox. The lion scares away wolves. The fox spots the traps. Or in corporate speak, synergize your competitive advantages while maintaining strategic agility. See? Machiavelli said it better 500 years ago without the bullshit. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you 3 Machiavellian principles that separate businesses that survive from businesses that dominate. And I'll prove that every empire you admire, from Amazon to Tesla, was built on these exact strategies. Lesson 1: the lion and the fox. Be the fox to recognize traps. Be the lion to terrify wolves. Machiavelli wrote in The Prince, "A prince must be a fox to recognize traps and a lion to frighten wolves." Sounds dramatic, right? But let me show you what this looks like in 2025. Let's look at Netflix. Reed Hastings didn't just innovate, he played the fox. When Netflix started, they knew they couldn't fight Blockbuster head-on. Blockbuster was the lion, huge, rich, and powerful. So Netflix found the trap. The trap was late fees. Blockbuster hated their customers. They made money when you failed. Netflix avoided this trap. No late fees. They lured customers away quietly, like a fox in the night. But once you have power, you stop being the fox. You become the lion. Look at Jeff Bezos. When a company called Diapers.com refused to sell to Amazon, Bezos didn't negotiate. He initiated a scorched earth campaign. He slashed diaper prices on Amazon so low that he was losing millions of dollars every month. He didn't care about profit. He cared about destruction. But wait, I hear you say, isn't that mean? Welcome to capitalism. It's a full-contact sport. Bezos bled them dry until they were forced to surrender. He bought the company, shut it down, and then raised the prices back up. The lesson: enter the market as a fox, quiet, smart, finding the gaps. But once you are established, defend your territory like a lion. Lesson 2: fear versus love. It is better to be feared than loved, if you cannot be both. Now, before you cancel me, let me explain what this actually means. Machiavelli wasn't saying be a villain. He was saying respect beats affection in business. Every time. Modern HR wants you to believe that a happy office is a profitable office. They tell you to be your employee's friend. Machiavelli would say, that is a death sentence. If your employees love you, they will ask for favors. They will slack off. They will take advantage of your kindness. But if they respect you, if they slightly fear letting you down, they will build pyramids. Look at Elon Musk. When he took over Twitter, he didn't bring in therapy dogs. He fired 80% of the staff. He demanded hardcore performance. The media hated him. But the remaining engineers, they worked harder than they ever had in their lives. Steve Jobs was the same. He was known to fire people in elevators if they couldn't justify their value in 30 seconds. Now, pause. Machiavelli also said, "Avoid being hated." There is a fine line. Being feared means having high standards and consequences. Being hated means being abusive without reason. Jobs and Musk were tough, but they led from the front. They worked harder than anyone else. The lesson: don't try to be a family. You are a sports team. You are there to win championships, not to hug. Lesson 3. Fortuna and virtù. Luck is a river that floods. Skill is building the dam. Machiavelli had two concepts: fortuna, luck, chance, chaos, and virtù, skill, preparation, control. He said fortuna is like a violent river. When it floods, it destroys everything. But if you build dams and barriers when times are calm, you can control where the river goes. In business, the algorithm is your fortuna. Economic crashes are fortuna. Competitors are fortuna. Bad entrepreneurs say, "Oh, the economy crashed," or "the algorithm changed," or "AI took my job." They blame the river. The prince builds dams before the flood comes. In 2025, building a dam means one thing: ownership. If you build your entire business on Instagram, YouTube, or Amazon, you are building on rented land. You are at the mercy of fortuna. To be unbreakable, you must own the data. You must own the relationship. Own your data. Know your customers better than anyone else. That's your moat. Own your supply chain. Amazon started AWS because they didn't want to depend on anyone else's servers. Now, AWS makes more profit than their entire retail business. Tesla didn't just make electric cars. They built the charging network. They own the ecosystem. That's the dam. You know what the real secret is? Every overnight success you see spent years building their dam, while everyone else was chasing the flood. Build your infrastructure during peacetime. Accumulate resources. Control the channels, so when fortuna comes, and she always comes, you're ready. Because luck? Luck is for people without a plan. 500 years ago, Machiavelli gave princes a choice: play the game better than everyone else, or get destroyed by people who will. That choice hasn't changed. You now have the knife. It's up to you how you use it. Build like a fox, strike like a lion, prepare like virtù, and become untouchable. If you want more strategies the 1% use but won't admit, the kind that actually work, subscribe right now. Because the game doesn't stop, and neither should you. Drop a comment. Are you the lion or the fox? Let me know. Now go build your empire. Just don't tell anyone where you learned it.